Very few people have passed in the history of the world who, in a few years of their youth, changed the map of the whole world. Among them, there is one name, Sikandar-e-Azam, that is, Alexander the Great. Alexander was born on the 20th of July 356 BC in the capital of Macedonia, Pella. His father's name was Philip II, and his mother's name was Olympia. Philip was the powerful king of Macedonia, who brought most of the Greek states under his rule. Alexander's mother, Olympia, was a woman who believed in dreams. It is said that one night before Alexander's birth, she saw in a dream that a flame of lightning descended from the sky into her womb. The interpretation came out that this child would conquer the world. Alexander's teacher was Aristotle, who was considered the greatest philosopher of that time. Aristotle taught him knowledge, logic, politics, science, and the art of war. From childhood itself, signs of leadership and bravery were evident in Alexander. One day in the court, a wild horse named Bucephalus was brought, which no one was able to control. Alexander saw that the horse was afraid of its own shadow, so he turned it toward the sun and slowly tamed it. His father Philip, pleased, said, "My son, Macedonia is too small a kingdom for you. Find another kingdom for yourself." When Alexander was 20 years old, that is, in 336 BC, his father Philip II was assassinated under a conspiracy, and Alexander sat on the throne. Immediately after ascending the throne, the enemies thought that defeating such a young king would be easy, but Alexander proved them all wrong. Many Greek cities, such as Thebes and Sparta, rebelled, but Alexander defeated them all within a few days. Greece was united once again, and Alexander announced that now his next target would be the Empire of Persia, which was the greatest power of that time. In 334 BC, Alexander crossed the river Hellespont with about 40,000 soldiers and set foot in Asia Minor. In the same year, he fought his first great battle, the Battle of Granicus, in which the number of Persian soldiers was greater, but Alexander defeated them. In 333 BC, he fought his second great battle, the Battle of Issus, in which the king of Persia, Darius III, himself came to the battlefield. Darius had 200,000 troops. Alexander had only 40,000, but Alexander's war strategies forced Darius to leave the battlefield. Darius's mother, wife, and daughter were captured, but Alexander treated them like royalty. In 332 BC, Alexander reached Egypt. The Egyptian people welcomed him warmly because they were tired of the oppression of Persia. There, Alexander founded a new city and named it Alexandria. Even today, this city is the most famous city in Egypt. In the same year, Alexander went to the temple of the sun god Ammon in Egypt and declared that he was the son of Ammon. This declaration gave him a semi-divine status in both Greece and Egypt. In 331 BC, Alexander fought a decisive battle against Persia, the Battle of Gaugamela. This battle took place in the region of present-day Iraq. In this battle, Alexander's army numbered 47,000, while Darius had more than 200,000 soldiers. Alexander's strategy and courage defeated Darius. Darius fled and was later killed. In this way, the 1,000-year-old empire of Persia came to an end. Now Alexander turned toward the east. He conquered cities like Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis. Then, passing through the mountainous regions of Afghanistan, in 327 BC, he entered the area of Gandhara in India. In 326 BC, he fought a battle on the banks of the river Jhelum with King Porus, which is famous in history as the Battle of Hydaspes. Porus had an army of elephants, but Alexander defeated him through his cavalry. When Porus was captured, Alexander asked, "How should you be treated?" Porus replied, "As one king treats another king." Alexander smiled and said, "Porus, you have decided your treatment yourself." In India, Alexander wanted to move further ahead, but his army was exhausted. On the journey back, he reached Iran and then Babylon in 324 BC. There he fell ill. Some say it was fever, others say it was poison. Before dying, when he was asked to whom he would entrust his empire, he said, "To the strongest." On June 10th or 11th, 323 BC, at the age of only 32, Alexander left the world. He was the king who conquered Europe, Asia, and Africa, but not time itself.